I wish I was around to talk about this whole beef between Kendrick and Drake because I'm be honest with you, I have never seen Twitter funnier in my entire not my entire life. I feel like Twitter has had funnier moments back in the day, but like I feel like Twitter this year has been the funniest it's ever been since 2020. Like, something is hilarious and going insanely popular when there are no more like adult content bots spreading around in the comment section. Like when Kendrick and Drake were beefing on the Twitter on the timeline was talking nonstop about the beef between Kendrick and Drake. You know how popular Kendrick and Drake's beef was? It got to okay. Let me go on big screen real quick. Kendrick and Drake's beef is so popular that obviously people are talking about like, oh, they're talking it on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube. My parents, they watch Telemundo or they watch Univision. Univision and Telemundo were talking about Drake and Kendrick's beef. When my parents, who don't really listen to rap music all that much, they're both Salvadorians. They're both from El Salvador, and like they just watch news that's about their generation, Univision and Telemundo. When they're talking about Drake and Kendrick's beef, it's already gone like insanely like worldwide popular, and like that this beef was going crazy because everybody, and I mean everybody, was talking about it on Twitter to the point where there was not a single person or robot promoting an OnlyFans account or promoting a cryptocurrency. Like that's how this beef took over the entire internet. And I was here for it. I was loving all the memes that came out of it. The memes that came out of this beef was hilarious. And again, I feel like this was possibly the most popular like rap battle type of rivalry going on that we've seen since like Tupac and Biggie. But again, most people don't remember Tupac and Biggie because that was back in the 90s. Zoomers and younger millennials won't remember that much. Only like the older millennials and Gen X, like they remember that. And I'm not saying that it's on that same level. I still think that Biggie and Tupac's beef was way, way crazier and way more violent and way more crazier than what we see now. But I feel like it's just so funny seeing a rap beef being broken down on Telemundo in front of your parents. And then like in front of my parents, and I'm just there like, bro, what do these guys that like don't really know much about rap, now they're just talking about it? Like now my parents know about this whole thing going on. My mom, like, she likes to talk about it in the morning before she goes to work. Like that's how it's gone popular. So anyway, I want to get onto this video that Zephyr made about the Drake and Kendrick beef because I like some of his other videos, and I think that what he's about to say is crazy. I think what he's gonna say is gonna be crazy.
You really think I won't make a video on something this big? It's been a while since I did a rap video, man. DJ Playma! Yeah. I'm gonna get all the dough. No, I do not want that hard. This rap beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar was crazy, bruh. I ain't seen a fight this hyped up since John Cena versus The Rock. Floyd versus McGregor even. Yet instead of a raging alcoholic and a brother that can't read, we got a...
Wait, when he said a brother that can't read, remember when 50 Cent challenged Floyd Mayweather to like read one chapter of Harry Potter?
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
4'11" woman beater and... You a pedophile. This whole beef spiraled out of control so fast, I don't even know what happened, bruh. We went from friendly exhibition to Avengers Civil War, and that spawned so many beefs, I don't even know where to start. It even got to the point where Metro Boomin made a spear bomb so anybody could roast Drake. We got Japanese people roasting Brody, even the Dominicans going crazy. And Drake, BBL. But yeah, as you could clearly see,
okay, that BBL Drizzy, like that beat is really catchy. I'm not gonna lie, that Metro Boomin was cooking when he was making that. I like it, and it's a nice sample. It's a nice sample for anybody to join. Yes, we got Japanese people on it, we got Dominicans on it, we got all like people are just making, Latinos are going crazy with that BBL like theme song because that Metro Boomin made, because like everybody's making a theme, everybody's hopping on the trend, and we got people from all different parts of the world, different languages on it. I don't know if Metro Boomin has picked his winner yet. I don't know who's won the contest yet, but hey man, it's just it's pretty good.
Hatred is running so deep. Now, the easy breakdown of all this for those who don't know, Metro Boomin was hyped because Drake kept winning awards for just pooping on the mic. So he ended up summoning Kendrick like Maharaga on his new tape. Kendrick's like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all some big niggas. And in response, Drake's like, oh yeah, well, you're short. And J. Cole's like, oh yeah? Well, joke's on you. I am a bitch. And then frolics away.
Okay, first of all, I gotta say this right now. I didn't know how short Kendrick Lamar was. Now, I knew that Drake was over 6 feet tall. I think he's like 6'1" or 6'2". So in my mind, I'm thinking that Kendrick is like my height, where he's around, like he's like 5'8", 5'9", and because Drake is 6 feet, he's like, oh, you're short. Because from my perspective, even though you're like 5'8", 5'9", which is like average for a man's height, you're still short to me. Then I look up Kendrick Lamar's height. Bruh, this man is 5'5". I'm taller than Kendrick. Like, that kind of like threw me off a bit. I'm taller than Kendrick. Kendrick is my dad's height, and that guy is like in his 50s, and he's a construction worker. So I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, if my dad stood next to Kendrick Lamar, they would be basically like eye level. They would probably be eye level. So like that would kind of throw me off a bit.
Kendrick and Drake in their ISO, and this is where most people will pick up the story, but no sir, not me. I know a lot of y'all are saying J. Cole dodged the biggest bullet of 2024, but y'all don't even know whole time he's controlling this whole plot, nigga. It's fake. I knew it. Like,
okay, so there's an old saying back in the day where it's like the best move to making a game is to not play. Now, I heard from Twitter that supposedly another artist told J. Cole to just drop away from this beef, like just get away from it. Don't make any more diss tracks. Just get away from this fight and go about your day. In a way, like I remember the early days of the Drake versus Kendrick beef where everybody was making fun of J. Cole, going like, oh, J. Cole, you're weak. J. Cole, like, you're a coward. You decided to drop out only one song in. You are a coward. I wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. And basically now, after everything has come out, everyone is basically saying J. Cole, like, bruh, you made the smartest move ever. You made the smartest move. It's a good thing you apologized and got out of there while you still can. I just picture in my head whatever the name of that artist was that told J. Cole to get out of this beef. Like I just picture the Flash going back in time and warning J. Cole, hey, don't do it. Just don't do it.
No way this flew over y'all heads. Y'all really caught him outside with this search and destroy laptop.
This is what I mean. The fact that like we were joking like, oh, J. Cole's frolicking in the fields, or he's out there climbing mountains, he's going on hikes, he's going on vacation. Some girl legit just found J. Cole on the beach. Like this man really pulled a Thorfinn and said, I have no enemies, and just proceeded to go to the beach and just chill. I mean, like at that point you gotta be like, you know, I respect it.
You don't think that's suspicious?
That's suspicious. Like,
okay, so first person shooter. I remember listening to this song, and I thought it was all right. It was okay. I think it's all right, but like it's the Kendrick diss that comes after this that he makes with Metro Boomin that I like way more.
So Kendrick drops like that. J. Cole drops 7-minute drill, but he got hit with the That's So Raven vision and said,
bro got a hit of the Spice Melange, saw the future, and he said, nah, I'm getting the hell out of here. I am getting the hell out of here while I still can.
This shit, I'm out.
Dips out the beef, joins the other side, and then disappears. This civil war's including everybody in existence, from ballers to fat niggas to Kanye West for some reason. Niggas the most useless inclusion of all time. He said,
Yo, Dad, I got you. Whose mess is this? You put him on the TV. Go home! Bro, don't. Go home! Go home!
And a lot of y'all saying he's living his best life, but that's what he wants y'all to think. Use your common sense. All these niggas are boxing, and when they end each other's careers, who's gonna come out on top? Exactly. This nigga's not innocent at all. But yeah, everybody was dissing Drake. Rick Ross was trolling so much he had his IG stories looking like Tic Tacs, and knowing his big ass, he probably trying to eat that whole too. But
I still remember how Rick Ross threw a pool party when Not Like Us dropped. Like this man threw a whole pool party, and he uploaded to Instagram going like, "Hey Drake, they playing Kendrick's new song." Like he was like saying, like he was throwing his whole pool party playing Not Like Us just to instigate Drake.
But with Drake getting bodied from all angles, he hit the fine. I'll do it myself. So Drake drops push-ups and I'm not gonna lie, this tough, bro. This man was really moving like Dranos. He stood his ground. There are so many good lines on this whole from. Oh, Slav, Drake, you actually officially did this? That Metro line was really foul too, cause what could he do after that? Rap?
Bad girl at the store, she like a honey bun. She brown skin bad, man, she like a honey bun. So I had
Hey, bro, don't be disrespecting my boy. Miles. Miles be cooking in the studio, right? He be cooking bad stuff, but he knows it's a purpose. It's sincere shit. That's why it makes it good. I like Push Up. Don't get me wrong. I think Push Up is good. In my honest opinion, I think that Push Up is the best of Drake's diss tracks, and I feel like Push Up was his high, and then from there it just went downhill. Like the next diss track, I thought was okay. I thought I was like, okay, that's all right, not as good as Push Up, but it's still pretty good. Then the Hard Part 6 was just delete it, pull a J. Cole and delete that shit, man. Just.
to hit her with the where you from?
Yeah, get that nigga out the booth, bro. This could probably be my favorite song out of everything that dropped if he officially dropped the first version that leaked. Like, I feel like the first simple beat shows off how angry Drake is, and him replacing it with that heavy-ass trap beat is like you doing too much. You trying so hard to look tough. Whole last verse and the way he ends it off right here.
It's me twice in my big three, I had to leave you out.
Incredible. That bit
Pretty
was
good.
mad tough. I don't know why you replaced it with some singing.
Like, yeah, Drake really does love singing a lot. But like, I still like this diss track. It's not my favorite. I think my favorite diss track is a tie between Euphoria and Not Like Us. Like, I be playing those two songs nonstop in the gym. Like, I love those two songs. But of Drake's diss tracks, I feel like this is still his best one. Like, of this entire beef going on.
My lips, you're ruining it.
He dropped Taylor Made 2 featuring Tupac. Nigga really used the reanimation jutsu.
Okay, I gotta say my piece on this. Okay, this is my big problem. I really did not like, just really did not like how he uses AI to bring in Tupac, and I'm like, bro, why? Like, you know that right now artists do not like AI being used in a lot of things because it's sort of this message of like, oh, AI is replacing art. AI is replacing people who draw, who make music, who like making videos. Drake using an AI version of Tupac, like it's something foul. Like, and I heard, and again, I remember like it's talking about how like they're using like they use, I think they use an AI version of Snoop Dogg in this song too. Like, Snoop Dogg's still alive. Snoop Dogg is still alive. I think Snoop Dogg in the song is also AI, but I'm not sure. But let's just go, but okay, again, let's just say hypothetically it is AI. Snoop Dogg is still alive. Snoop Dogg is still alive. He is still making songs, although he's going about just doing his own little side quests everywhere. But at the end of the day, he can still make music. And the problem I have with it is the fact that like, again, if Snoop Dogg is still alive, you don't use an AI version of him. You just bring him on the song and do it. So again, hypothetically, if Tupac was still alive today, first of all, I highly doubt that Tupac would ever take Drake's side over Kendrick. Just putting that out there. I highly doubt it. I really highly doubt Tupac would pick Drake over Kendrick. But let's just say hypothetically Tupac is alive and he's got a good relationship with Drake. I'm like, bro, just use the real life Tupac. Don't use an AI. And so I feel like using an AI is just weak. I feel like it is weak. I feel like it is like a sort of back out argument, or like just a way to make fun of Kendrick, but really you're kind of cheapening it in the same time. It's not really worth the effort, in my opinion. And it's like, me personally, like if I passed away and people use my voice to like narrate a song or to narrate a movie or a book, I would be kind of like upset about that, unless I write in my will that I'm like, okay, go ahead, feel free to use my voice to narrate stuff. If I haven't wrote that in my will, then I'd be a little bit upset about that.
I'm crying. But overall, if you was an OVO nigga, this was a W. It was like when the Golden State Warriors was up 3-1. All them niggas was egging Kendrick to drop. Drake was like, oh my God, we up, nigga. And they kept pushing this man to drop, and he said, bet.
Okay, man. These guys, all right. These guys were egging on Kendrick to drop a diss track, and little did we know, this man wasn't just cooking a diss track. That's not the thing. He wasn't just cooking one diss track. He was cooking a whole baker's dozen. Bro was cooking a whole baker's dozen of diss tracks, and he was purposefully like figuring out the best times to drop it. Not only like the first one, but to immediately respond back to Drake whenever he made another song.
Euphoria drops and nah, bruh.
Fire.
It's
It's fire.
Was so tough, bro. Kendrick had me crying the whole time. This nigga having spasms mid-track talking about some.
What is it, the braids?
Like, bro, take it easy, man. He only said you couldn't go on half the rides at Six Flags. Why you this tight for? But my man was cooking brazy from the beat to the way he was floating.
Y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like,
This nigga snapped. Like, the hating on display was actually generational. Not only did we get this,
I'm the biggest hater.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that
but
you
this man really interrupted his verse to make fun of the Toronto accent.
I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody.
This is Dinkelberg levels of despise, bro. You hate this nigga. I love Kendrick for the end of this song, though. I'm pulling a Dr. Umar. I'm playing this near every Mexican and light-skinned nigga. I'm excommunicating y'all from the word. He also dropped 616 in LA. And this.
Oh wait, speaking of which, since we saw Dr. Umar, did you guys hear the news that Dr. Umar's niece is marrying a white man? Like, bro, everybody on Twitter went off when they heard that his niece was getting married to a white dude. They were like, Dr. Umar about to pull up to the wedding, give a whole speech on why he's gonna object to the wedding.
This track low-key underrated. He cooked crazy. There's a lot of great lines in this track. But everyone was talking about the fact that he exposed that there's a rat in Drake's camp. And I don't even know why niggas was surprised. Knowing Drake, he probably let the rat in knowing he was a rat. This nigga would link with a squirrel if it had motion. And you know, after this, things was really heating up. I know SZA was texting both of these niggas giggling and kicking their feet. And this is where we get into the craziest part of the whole beef. Family Matters. And this song, bro, is funny, hilarious, peak comedy due to the circumstance. This song is essentially a Goku Kamehameha.
Okay, I don't understand how this is a Kamehameha. I like Family Matters. I think it's good. I think it's all right. But I still like his first song the best. Family Matters is still good though. And listen, I think it's all right. I think Family Matters is fine. But we all know what song came right after this one.
I know that comparison makes no sense right now, but just wait on it. Hold my hand and walk with me, gang. It's gonna make sense soon.
Please elaborate.
Now, this track is actually some of the best Drake has rapped in a long time, bro. I'm actually astonished. Starting the song off saying nigga just to spite him destroying the Good Kid, Mad City van on the video. It's wobbling out there, what? And this man was really out there cooking. He pulled out the Dr. Umar.
You the black messiah wiping up a mixed queen.
Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech.
And one of my favorite parts is when he hits him with the day free. Now, there were some parts that were kind of, I was really trying to keep it P.
Talk about one of the worst age lines. Horribly aged lines right here. I was really trying to keep it PG. Like, this is a horrible line because ever since Not Like Us dropped, everyone kept saying that he kept it PG so that the girls he likes can listen to his songs. That's not even PG-13. Like, he at least could have said I was trying to keep it PG-13 and then try to rhyme with 13, but he really said I'm trying to keep it PG. Like, for what? For what, Drake? Why are you trying to keep it PG? You are two grown men dissing each other, saying curse words, talking about how you have animosity toward each other, and like, why are you keeping it PG for? You and Kendrick are not making songs for kids bop. Just saying, okay?
Like, bro, you corny. The black slavery line, niggas already got on his top for that. And he was out there calling Kendrick a woman beater, but to be honest, that's not a diss. If we gon' keep it a stack, keep it P, every real nigga beat they wife. Exhibit A, Goku. Exhibit B, Kevin Gates.
Okay, Okay, I remember how there was this whole like, if you ever watched Team 4-Star Bridge, there was this whole segment. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, this is it right here.
And as for you, clever little move there. But would you truly have been satisfied with a...
So again, when Zephyr said that, or Zephyr said that, like men who beat their wives exhibit a Goku, all I can think of is this clip right here.
Ring out.
Well, yeah, it's how I beat Piccolo, and Tenshinhan, and my wife.
My God, this orange hillbilly beats his wife!
It really wasn't much of a fight. One hit and she just went down. Then we got married, I put a baby in her, and now she just stays at home, cooks my dinner, and raises our kid.
You know, when he puts it that way...
suddenly really happy I don't go to public school.
When Goku said that, when he said that out of pocket, I was like, bruh, like, because again, this man doesn't know what marriage is, so you best believe it. He doesn't know what what marriage or a wedding is. He probably doesn't even know what context is. So when he said that, oh, I beat her up and then we got married, I put a baby in her, now she just stays home and cooks and cleans, and I'm like, they're like, damn, bro, you really an abuser. You really. You are doing some abusing shit right now. And then like Chi listening and going like, oh no, that sounds even worse for me.
For a man to hit a woman, I can't speak for men, but I can speak for myself. You disrespect me, Lord Jesus, look out.
Exhibit C.
Oh, damn.
Let me stop before I get canceled.
I was about to say, hold up.
It was really going crazy, and this is where I loop it back to the Kamehameha. Now what makes this song so funny, this is a perfect response. Just like Goku's Kamehameha, he shoots that at any other nigga, it's ending their careers. Flat out, game, set, match. But if you were to judge by what's online, you would think this track is garbage. And that's simply because he shot it at the wrong nigga.
Or I'll walk out of this arena!
I like how, in this example, Drake's song is a Kamehameha, and it's able to obliterate any artist, but Kendrick, who's this really short guy, is Broly, who's like the size of the Hulk, and he's the only one that's able to tank that, and like you just be able to just take the hit, and he's like, okay, this is a breeze.
Not even a full hour later, this man drops the hardest villain theme of all time. This man really took notes from Youngboy. He did the same thing to Dirk, and we all know what Youngboy on. If you taking notes from a nigga that stands like an italic letter, it's over for you, bro. I know Drake's cartoon ass saw this song drop, and he was like, this man really turned Drake into don't rap against Kendrick ever. He really spent 6 whole minutes just torching this nigga, going through the whole family tree, bro, no strays, saying he gonna adopt Adonis, saying that Drake got a hidden daughter, and all these other allegations. I'd analyze the entire song, but I'd be looking like this.
You talking? What'd he say, Z? Because I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like the reaction compilations that they made about their songs. Like when they were reacting to Drake and Kendrick's songs, this man Z, the guy who's wearing no shirt for some reason, like he's always shirtless, it just keeps beating up the guy in the red jacket. Like he just keeps fighting. Like I'm like, bro, does he owe you money? Like you just keep fighting him like he owes you money.
So I'm gonna let the analyzers do their thing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And he's doing all this violation on the sickest beat I done ever heard. Like, shout out to Alchemist for this, bro. This really a villain theme. Watch this.
Hurry up and run!
No, you won't. I hereby forbid.
Like, nah, this is straight diabolical. No memes, no IG stories, just pure hatred. We really went from friendly competition to
Kill yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. Low tier God will always be funny. No matter what, this man knows how to make me laugh.
This song really stole all momentum and thunder from Drake. Nobody's talking about Family Matters because this dropped, bruh. And then Kendrick's like, you know what?
Okay, before we get into the next song, I just gotta say this right now. Tell me this doesn't match. Tell me this doesn't match. I swear to you. This right here is like, it is like honestly crazy how it fits it well. Let me see. If you search up the Hunchback of Notre Dame, okay, let's just search the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Right here, Hellfire. You want to click Hellfire, right? Where is it? Yeah, get to the part here where he's like, where the red robes show up. When the red robes pop up, play Meet the Grams right here. Only at the part where Kendrick says you lied.
Takes a man to be a man. It's supposed to be doesn't reach you, and I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking, crave entitlement. Friend, no compromise, then personas can't erase those religious views. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied honest perjury. You lied.
Okay, at the 6-5 minute mark. Just watch. Just tell me this. Tell me does this not fit it? Okay.
In your past tense, all this perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter.
Tell me this doesn't fit.
The other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Like when Kendrick was doing the whole you lied, all I can think of was those red robes just judging down on Frollo, and like Frollo is Drake in that scenario. And it's kind of funny because again, Frollo has a problem with lust because he's lusting after Esmeralda, and Drake, let's be honest, dude he's been around a lot. And if the rumors are true that Drake has not only been hooking up with girls, but he's also been paying girls to hook up with, so it's like the theme is still fitting pretty well in a messed up way. All right, now let's get back to the video. He's about to talk about Not Like Us, and I'm telling you right now, like Not Like Us. Yeah, it's fire.
Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Like he really got in the studio and started doing anything. He hit that.
That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
Hot take. This little like clip that was made of Knuckles and Kendrick. And it's only like less than a minute long. Better than a Knuckles show. Easily better than a Knuckles show. Like, because when I started watching the Knuckles show, I expected the show to be about Knuckles, but no, it's about Wade, the cop that helps the main dude in the Sonic movies. And I'm just like, bro, I don't care about Wade's family. Like, Kid Cudi and the Hound from Game of Thrones were in the show, and I thought they were gonna be the main villains, and I thought they were gonna be in the show more often. But no, like, Kid Cudi's there for like the first 2 episodes, then he doesn't show up until the last 2 episodes, so he's like gone for two whole episodes. And then, oh wait, I forgot. Then he like disappears after the 5th episode. So he's only there for 3 episodes, half the show, and the Hound is only there for like 2 episodes. And I'm here like, bruh, like less Wade, less about that weird cop that has a bowling and daddy issue problem, and more about Knuckles fighting Kid Cudi and the Hound. Can I have that? But no.
In their serenade talking about some OV ho. I'm in the club screaming that at the top of my lungs, bro. Y'all already know. Like, there's so many great lines on this. So when this nigga said,
ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
oh my God, Kendrick, I poured honey on you, my ghost.
Yo, get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Like, nah, trying to strike a chord with a minor is crazy. I know Adonis gonna be mad as hell when Drake steal his girl. And this track really had bro in shambles. He was talking like Goldie Roger.
You want my rap career? You can have it. If you can find my daughter in one piece, that is.
Like, nah, I'm really crying. What is this anime shit?
This man Drake really said, I'm gonna put a bounty on my own daughter. If you can find out who she is, I'll work with you for free. Like he really said bro really put out a bounty for his daughter, his hypothetical daughter. Like, I'm just like, bro, come on, man. Like, just deny. Just be like, bro, Adonis is the only kid I have. But clearly, if he's out here talking about like you can find her, like, listen, man. I'm not saying you got more than one kid. All I'm saying is that after you had Adonis, you should be checking up on every single gal that you hooked up with, and if they had a kid, and if that kid don't have a dad, try to figure out whether or not that's your kid. So that way, if it's not, you can just sleep soundly at night and be like, okay, I'm good, I'm fine. Adonis is the only son I have. He's the only child I have. I can move on with my life and focus on my music. Bruh, but listen, man, can you imagine how crazy it would be if more kids came out the woodwork saying that they were Drake's kid? You would think that after the whole Adonis fiasco, you would be way more careful over who you hook up with, and like try your best to not get another girl pregnant, because like everybody was cooking his ass when he was like when they found out that he had a son that he wasn't really taking care of. Like, and you know what's funny thing is that Father's Day is coming up. Like, June is literally a few days away. Father's Day is coming up. The moment Drake uploads a photo of his son or of him and his son hanging out, say they're like in the kitchen or having a cookout outside, or he's teaching him how to ride a bike, anything that Drake does with Adonis from this point going forward, everybody's gonna be like, oh, I see Kendrick motivated you to finally be a dad. Oh, Kendrick finally motivated you to finally be a part of your son's life. Oh, Kendrick finally motivated you to step up and be a dad. Like, everybody's gonna be cooking Drake anytime he's like hanging out with his son, or like you know, celebrating like his birthdays or his graduation with his son. When like 10 years from now, when Adonis is graduating from like elementary or middle school, 10 years from now, if Drake uploads a photo of him and his son is graduating from elementary school or middle school, people are still gonna be saying, oh, you better thank Kendrick, Adonis, for motivating your dad to be a part of your life. Or, oh, Drake, you better thank Kendrick for motivating you to finally step up and be a dad. Like, I promise you, 10 years from now, there's going to be at least one guy or one gal in the comment section that's going to mention Kendrick in some regard. If Drake ever posts a photo of him and his son on, like, his 10th birthday or his, like, elementary or middle school graduation.
But after all that, I was really like, damn, Drake. He said you touch kids in a colonizer stealing black culture. What you got to say to that, bro?
I did not touch Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that's right. Tell that.
Okay, I have a question. I really want to know, what does Millie Bobby Brown think about this whole beef? Like, she was a huge Drake fan. I don't know if she's still a huge Drake fan, but like, when you get name dropped by Drake and it's and the context are not that good, I really want to know, what did she think? Like, what was she like? Was she like, oh my god, Drake, what are you doing? Or was she like, bro, Drake, don't bring me into this? Like, that's what I want to know.
Nigga, wait, what he say? The Heart Part 6, man.
That shit was trash, my nigga.
I can't even lie. He really looked at
Yeah, the Heart Part 6 was ass. I'm sorry, I gotta say it on that. Not only was it the worst diss track of the whole entire roster, but my god, that was ass. Like, I listened to this and I'm just like, I kid you not, the Heart Part 6 is literally that one scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Let me play it for you.
I didn't realize it was even a conversation. I always assumed we would be heavily involved.
This is bad. We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids. It's no good diddling kids.
There is no quicker way for people to think that you are diddling kids than by writing a song about it.
You gotta write.
That was literally the Heart Part 6. That is literally the Heart Part 6. When Drake dropped the Heart Part 6 and I listened to that, all I can think was this. And listen, I wish I can talk to Kendrick and just be like, listen, man, I know that the beef is dying down. I know that you feel like you've won. Heck, everybody thinks you've won. But please, I am begging you, just drop one more diss track, and just one more diss track. And at the start of that diss track, play the audio from this clip from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If Kendrick made another diss track and it literally starts off with Danny DeVito saying that, please write a song about how we do not diddle kids, like that song will blow up. I feel like it would do even bigger numbers than Euphoria. Like, that's what I would think. Like, if the moment I put on Kendrick's new song, and I hear Danny DeVito saying we gotta write a song about how we don't diddle kids, like, bruh, everybody and their mom is gonna be going crazy over it. It would be hilarious.
everything Kendrick accused him of and said, like, everyone's already clowning him for this line. This nigga really went to the booth and said, well, Kendrick, if I'm a liar, then why are my pants on fire? Like, man, shut your... Again, I would analyze this whole track, but nah. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just gonna skip to the end where Drake was really beat to a pulp talking about some...
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, you would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator.
Head ass, man. You got...
Like, I'm sorry, but when Drake was like, it's nice to get the pen out, start working, I'm like, was it you who got the pen out, or was it one of your ghostwriters? I'm gonna be honest with you, if one of your ghostwriters wrote the Heart Part 6, get rid of that man. Fire that man. Because he did a horrible job making a diss track. And if you wrote that song yourself, you might want to get more help from the ghostwriters. That's all I can say.
Got cooked, bro. Like, he really tried to play it off like we ain't noticed. Like,
okay, the best way I can do this metaphor, okay, I'm gonna say it right now. The best way I can do this metaphor, because Drake is trying to play off like he didn't get cooked. When I was in high school, let me tell this story. I want to tell this story, right? Okay, so little story time. This is a little story time, okay? The Drake, after dropping the Heart Part 6, is like, he's trying so hard to just return to the status quo. He wants to return to the status quo so badly, even though, like, Kendrick's opened Pandora's box. What's open cannot be unopened. I mean, or closed. What was done cannot be undone. So Kendrick, after revealing everything, Drake is trying to go back and be like, all right, let's just go back. Let's just go back to the status quo. Let's just pretend like it was just a fun little event and never speak of it again. The best way I can remember how Drake is acting right now is that when I was in high school, there was this girl who loved lunch. Now, granted, my high school had shitty fucking lunch. I hated my high school's lunch. But this girl, she loved the lunch. So she would run every day. Every day, this girl would run to get to the front of the line to get lunch. Now here's the thing. So when I go to get lunch, I'm the type of guy, like, I'm not rushing. I'm just gonna walk into the cafeteria. I'm gonna put my book bag on my seat, and then I'm gonna get in line. And if the lunch is not that good, I'm not even gonna rush. I'm not even gonna wait in line. I'm just gonna sit at my seat at the table, talk to my friends, and then like wait until the line dies down so I can go get my lunch. So this girl, obviously, she loves lunch. She is running head first to get to the front of the line. And keep in mind, she still has her backpack on, so she doesn't even care about her seat. As she was running to get to the front of the line, this girl, I kid you not, trips. I don't know what she tripped on. I don't know if she's tripped on oxygen. She's tripped on an invisible block. I don't know what it was, because when I looked, there was nothing on the floor there that I think could have caused her to trip. But this girl, she is running to the front of the lunch line, and she trips and falls over, lands face first into the floor. And when I say lands face first into the floor, I'm not talking about like a simple trip. I'm talking about like she tackled the floor. Like she tackled the floor like she was playing the Super Bowl, and the floor was the one thing that was getting in the way of winning the Super Bowl. She straight up just tackled the floor so hard that the sound that it made reverberated, like echoed across the entire cafeteria. So keep in mind, the cafeteria, there's a lot of kids in line, a lot of kids sitting down, talking to their friends. There's a lot of noise in the cafeteria. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of walking, and the sound from the cafeteria, like, it echoes around. The noise that she made when she tackled, landing face first into the ground, was so loud that not only did it echo across the whole cafeteria, but everybody like heard it and just stopped, and the entire cafeteria was quiet as a cemetery. And we all just like collectively, like, if we weren't already looking in her general direction, like, we all collectively just turned around and looked at her. And like, we're just looking, and she is still face on the ground, gets up, and her first thing that she does is she just gets up, looks around, and does this. Shh, 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 shh. Like, she's telling people to shush. Everyone is laughing. Everyone's looking at her going like, bro, you okay? She's telling people to shh, shh, like, shh, shh. Like, girl, you're the one who caused the noise. You're the one who fell face first into the floor so loudly that the entire cafeteria heard it and just came into a dead silent moment. And yet you're out here telling us to shh, 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 and be quiet. Like we're not supposed to see it. Girl, you caused the noise. That's literally what Drake did with the Hard Part 6. But instead of the cafeteria, it's the whole world. The Hard Part 6 is just him falling face first into the ground and trying to play it off. like that's just what it is.
Alright, little bro. And that wraps up the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I still think Kendrick got one more in the chamber, but we gonna have to wait and see. Y'all forget, these two ended their battle, but there's still 50 niggas outside still brawling. Even though the main two stopped brawling, Kendrick sent his ass all the way to Cancun like an NBA.
This man, Kendrick, cooked Drake so badly that he full on just retreated. He just retreated. He was like, retreat.
Off season, everything else is going out of control, bro. We got this Riddler nigga threatening legal action against Drake. Metro got exposed for being Metro grooming on Twitter through old tweets, and even the old.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Like, it's not just Metro Boomin that I have a problem with this. Like, Drake has some really suspicious tweets. So does a lot of other people. But bro, too many people, especially in the rap industry, be making the most just awful freaking tweets ever. And I'm like, bruh, you do realize that Twitter is not your personal diary. Everybody can see this. Everybody can see what you're tweeting out. Like, they just keep making the worst possible tweets, man. Like, and I'm just like, bro, just shut up. Just shut up about that type of weird stuff, bro. Just stop talking about underage activities. You're a grown-ass man. Stop talking about underage activities, especially online.
Tweet started a beef between him, 21, and Soulja Boy. We got Quavo and Chris Brown fighting in the undercard, and we got mad niggas.
Hey, we all know that Chris Brown got experience when it comes to fighting. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like that's a little, in my mind, I'm like, maybe that's too soon, but like, it's been over 10 years. Is this still really too soon?
Is getting caught up with 16-year-old Ruby Rose. Like, oh my God, bro.
Shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan?
Okay, hold up. I have a question. How is Lightning McQueen a groomer or like PDF file, an EDP? How is Lightning McQueen? I get the Green Lantern and the Ahsoka joke. Yeah, I get that. But like, how is Lightning McQueen in that same category? Last time I checked, I don't think Sally Carrera is underage. Hold up. I can't. Y'all really got me searching up Cars character ages, like just to make sure that my man Lightning McQueen is not a groomer. Okay, Sally Carrera, Sal by Lightning McQueen, female model. Okay, well, okay. First of all, she was a lawyer. She was a lawyer, and now she became a motel owner. I highly doubt that a teenager or a child can become a lawyer and then a motel owner. I can't believe I'm doing this. Sally Carrera age. Well, how old is she? Sally's mid-30s to early 40s at the youngest. Lightning is a rookie in this universe version of NASCAR. I think the oldest NASCAR rookie this year was 26. Even the best condition, we're looking at a 10 to 15 year gap between Lightning and Sally. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. That means Lightning McQueen. That means that Lightning McQueen likes his girls older. But all I'm saying, like, why is my man Lightning McQueen being subjected to this harassment? All right, he did nothing wrong.
Like, nah, this is crazy, bro. I can't even cover all this. But before I end this off, you want to know who they ain't this, though? I'm going to catch y'all, bro.
Wake up, filthy.
All I gotta say, man, is that not only was this video good, it was a nice breakdown of the beef between Kendrick and Drake, but all I gotta say is, man, I have not seen a I have not seen such a bad beatdown in the public's eye since, like, God, I don't know when, man. All I know is that, like, that was good. That was good. He really, like, if I was Drake, I think I would have apologized after Euphoria. I feel like after Euphoria, I should have just put it in and been like, you know what, Kendrick, take the win. I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna go home to my son and start taking care of him. That's what I would have done.